G'day, legends! Or the g'day, two legends. Let me guess, there's been no notifications. No, of course there hasn't. I'm not surprised there hasn't been any notifications. I went live like 1,000 times yesterday. YouTube is sick of Dougie putting up live streams, to be honest. I think we did 6 or 7 live streams in the last 24 hours. There's zero chance any notifications are going out. Zero chance. How are you, help me? What's up, laddie? How are you, laddie? How are you, mate? Good to see you, man. I hope you're well. What's up, Better MMA? What's up, Bilal? How are you, Bilal? I hope you're good, man. I hope Warrnambool is having great weather today. What's with the hat? I like the hat. I like that. I had the hat here on the computer because I streamed with the hat yesterday. So I had the hat right here on top of the computer. So the hat's going back on for today. We're going to keep the hat on. Maybe it'll be my new thing. Maybe the hat will be a whole new thing. What do we reckon, chat? Yes, to the hat. How are you, Better? What's good, man? Did you get an Ethernet cable? I did get an Ethernet cable. Thank the Lord, I did. So I did a test stream yesterday. There was a little bit of lagging, but not a single dropout. So we're happy with the Ethernet cable. That's, at least that's something. We're happy with the Ethernet cable. I'll take a little bit of lagging. But then some people were saying they weren't even getting any lagging at all. Some people were getting zero lagging. How are you, Mitch? What's up, man? How are you? I'm tired, but I'm good. It was a good long day of work. What's up, Eric? How are you, brother? Yeah, it was a good long day of work. I was doing demolitions all day today, getting ready for the week of work. So I came home and I had to have a shower before I went live. Delayed notifications. Yeah, I'm surprised there were any notifications, to be honest, with how much I went live yesterday. Well, yeah, today's the Tapology day. What's up, Jim? How are you, brother? What's up, Thrill House? How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, we're on tradie hours, right? You can tell that I just finished. I actually finished at 2:30 and had to have a shower. Long day of skateboarding, huh? Long day of skateboarding, huh? Just because I've got a fun new cap, Eric, doesn't mean I'm a skateboarder. I've still got shit in my eye. Got bits of ceiling in my eye. I can feel it. I'm going to have pink eye. I once had a piece of insulation lodged in my eye for so long, I actually had pink eye for the week. Like, I got conjunctivitis. Yeah, like the stream, guys. Like the stream. Let's help get it out in the algorithm. I'm not surprised that I'm not getting notifications put out there. Again, 7 live streams yesterday. So, YouTube aren't putting out any of my notifications. So, yeah, hit the likes up and help your boy. Thanks, guys. The crew's all here. The crew's all here. How are you, feral Florida man? What's good, dude? How are you, man? Like the stream. Dougie, I'm out of the top 10. It went from 72% on 63%. Yeah, this one was brutal. I can't wait to start tallying it up. This one is going to be brutal. You got white stuff in your eye. I do have white stuff in my eye. Yeah, I've got some cocaine lodged in my eye. How are you, Alex? What's good, dude? Hang around for the entire stream as well, boys, because at the end of the stream, the link will drop for the second camping vlog. So stay around for the entire stream. And the camping vlog number 2 is done. So at the very end of this stream, I'll drop the link for it. It'll be a members only video. If you get any fighter re-signed who got cut, who would it be? William Knight? Probably not William Knight. I'd probably go with Rosenstrike or CM Punk before William Knight. Who the hell did you pick? Help me picked all the Scottish lads. What are you trying to say with that backward? I'm not trying to say anything with the backwards hat. I'm not trying to say. Yeah, we'll put the hat on forward. Oh my god, look, it's got dust all over it already. Man, that's the problem with being a plasterer. You just get dust all over everything. Your whole life is just living in dust. Hat 2 days in a row. Yeah, the balding is getting... My hair is exactly the same as it's always been. Thank you, OTM. My hair has always been exactly the same. I've always had the same hairline, mate. Dougie, your hat is so tough. I know, shit below. I was just watching videos on a American YouTuber traveling around here. India. Ooh, disgusting. How are you, Carpathius? Good to see you, man. I feel like such a new all-mad picking BSD by round 2 slub fexed it on my mates hard. Nice one, Thrill House. Yeah, we literally had Nacho have a premonition about BSD round 2 sub. Nice one, man. One day, Dougie will lose 10 grand accidentally mixing his cocaine with water instead of plaster, and it will be a horrible day. But I'll tell you what, those ceilings will go hard. Whenever I feel down, I just remember that I'm a British Chad and not a Jableep. True, very true. Dougie, don't let them bully you into flipping the cap, lad. They're not. I like the hat. The hat's going to stay. One guy that calculates all of MMA YouTube pick, Lucas Tracy's name is Green, so he had one of the best YouTubers right now. while you were just kicked out of your own top 10. We don't know where I've landed in my own top 10. Thank you, Eric. We don't know where I've landed yet. We haven't done the numbers yet, mate. Dougie, take off your forehead. Dougie, take eye off your forehead. Shows isn't working. Learn how to speak English, below. Learn how to speak English. William Knight must have made bank betting everything he owns on himself losing a decision. I think he would have, mate. I think he would have, yeah. There's no other reason for that performance. Like, William Knight just stood there and allowed himself to get leg kicked for 25 minutes. But yeah, there'll be a little bit of lag, but that's alright. There'll be a little bit of lag, but a little bit of lag is better than dropouts. I was responding to your comment this morning. No notification, nor did it come up on my feed. I'm not surprised, Tim. I've gone live 7 times in the last 24 hours. There won't be any notifications today. What I thought didn't crash. The new computer is very gay. It is. Only lagged for 11 seconds. That's much better than crashing. It didn't even disconnect on my end. So that's really good. What part of India did you work at again? It all looks awful either way. It is all awful. I worked in a city called Ahmedabad in the state of Gujarat. I bet on BSD round 2 finish for the win and the sub. Saved my betting day. Well done, Timothy. Well done, mate. I'm fine with being out of the top 10 as long as Dougie is as well. Now, help me. You have sort of finagled your way out of our bet. The bet was not for you to say maybe, possibly, some of them were flukes. Just do it properly and say it with your chest, help me. Type it loud and clear with your chest. And Shit Bilal says, I'm very high. That's alright, mate. How are you, Trip? Good to see you, dude. I hope you're well, man. My favourite part of India is England. My favourite part of India is the airport when you leave. Thoughts on the Hardwick debut? I thought it was exceedingly tough. Short notice, upper weight class, got the legs kicks out of him, and he bit down on the mouth guard and had a crack anyway. I'm a Hardwick fan. My bad if I can't spell, I'm smoking 4 blunt. That's fair enough, mate. I don't blame you. I can't read, you can't spell. It's going to be a great stream. I can't believe you survived. Only pull up outside high schools because I get older and they say the same age. The fresh of the smell. You know what? I've butchered that. Let's move on. You usually get hammered after the streams, right? No. Oh, on the weekend, yes, but not during the week. No, not during the week. I'm 60% on average on picks, only started 3 cards ago. Am I a filthy casual? The last 2 cards have been pretty hard. For people. Ahmedabad sounds like a strain of pot. It does, doesn't it? Dougie was an Indian scammer. I was not a scammer. There were other scammers in the building. I was not a scammer. No, we did legitimate sales. Northeast India, I'm assuming. Actually, South India, Carpathius. There you go. What's up, Wixon? Bark? No. Where's the real Bilal? Bilal's in here. 60% is atrocious. It's not. 60% is pretty good. I work for JP Morgan and tons of Jeets in the Bangladesh office. Or am I up to? Fucking worst people to Zoom chat with. They are. They absolutely are. That is true. Hardwick is tough as fuck. So impressed with him. Me too, Tim. I'm a real one. No, you're not. Best card of the year. Absolutely best card of the year. You are not a casual, Tim. What's up, Benny? How are you, dude? Benny, I have no idea what you're saying. You're talking about Indian boxing, aren't you? You're trying to roll me up. Okay. Playing as ready to rest. Have to go shoot at the range tomorrow. Playing as ready to rest. Have to go shoot out the range tomorrow. Okay, good night. I'll have to playing. Okay, good night. I'll have to playing as get ready to... You're going to have to go... You're going to keep the stream playing while you're getting ready to go to sleep because you've got a big day at the shooting range tomorrow. I'm with you, Eric. You get a good night's sleep, mate. You get a good night's sleep. I'll see you tomorrow, man. You're on every single stream, every single video, every single comment section. You are a fucking real one, Eric. Yeah, I picked you up, dude. I picked you up. Yeah. No, you're all good, man. You're all good. You have a good night's sleep, dude. Good luck at the shooting range tomorrow. I hope if you're getting tested or whatever, it goes well, man. But otherwise, just have fun shooting your guns. Awesome. You prefer East or West India? Whatever one has the fastest airport out of there. You were hammered as hell in that JDM celebration video, like 10 out of 10. Not 10 out of 10, no. I can get pretty drunk if I want to. No, not 10 out of 10, no. 6? 6 out of 10? It was funny because Canada was too worried about being the 51st state of the USA, only to become the 30th state of India instead. You should have been the 51st state of the USA. I'm up on the board. You might be on the board. What's up, Moody? How are you, brother? I hope you're well, dude. Dougie said, love the fresh smell of teenagers. Yeah, I know. Oh, God. Where are we up to? Kolkata is northeast. That's why. Yeah, no, it wasn't Kolkata. It was Ahmedabad in Gujarat, which is by the south. 60% is atrocious. I pushed random buttons. They got 64%. Well, we'll see where you end up today, feral Florida man. My fun parlay hit with Imavov decision, BSD sub hit. So I thought I was, though I thought he was going to get chinned. I thought he was going to get chinned too, mate, especially when that knee landed. I thought he was cooked, but no, he's got a great chin. Hardwick versus Lionheart, but it's just trading calf kicks in a slap fight rule set until the fetal position is achieved. A Lionheart would lose that one. Hardwick didn't want to be in the fetal position. He was forced into it. Rajah Jackson did nothing wrong. You're not supposed to stop until the ref pulls you off. MMA Guru was getting up anyway. Okay, Jonathan Villaphone, that's just plain not true. People forget, man, Dougie started the Indian scamming project around the world. And look at me now, Christian Grey, poor as shit. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, brother. I hope you're well. Hope you're ready for the picks day today, mate. Nah, I'm just teasing. Dougie, what do you prefer, North or South India? Wherever the airport out of there is. And hashtag never sleep. You do never sleep, Eric. I'm very impressed with you. Next bet you make with Nacho, make eating bull testicles the punishment. Actually, not a bad rub. Speaking of bets, I still can't see Help Me saying it with his chest. Help me, I know you're in here listening. Say it with your chest. Well, what's up? There we go. Every time Dougie reads, I can hear the teacher saying, okay, just sound it out. Dougie, just do it slowly. Don't try and rush through it. Go on. Sound it out. Don't tell me what to do, bitch. Help me, there's a new Scottish fighter you're going to glaze until he makes his UFC debut at 320. You Louis Sutherland. Okay, the Vanilla Gorilla. Oh, thank you, Mike, for the $5, man. 66%, Call Center King, Dougie Dougal Glazer, Glizzy Glazer, Plasterer, Red Wine Beach Queen. Dougie, what can't you do? Apparently read sentences clearly. Thank you for the $5, Mike Lang. I really appreciate it, dude. Am I on 66% today? Have you checked? I don't know. I'm shitting bricks to see where I end up. I can't fall out of my top 10. Reread it? Will do for $5. Why not? 66%. Call Center King. Dongle Dangler. Glizzy Glazer. Plaster Pasture, Red Wine Beach Queen, what can't you do? There you go, Mike. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, man. Oh, mate. Dougie can't get his picks right. Go fuck yourself, Eric. Go to sleep. I got arrested in Cancun. Based. What did you do? Hope you're well, my fellow. Dougie has better feet than Grasso. No, I do not. My feet are absolutely disgusting. Dougie, top 5 favorite foods you had in India. Ooh, whatever foods were at the airport on my fucking way out. Sorry, not 320, the Australia fight night. There you go, Jim. There you go. That's the one for you to look forward to. Help me. Say it with your chest. I know you're in here listening. Joe really said people forget, man, in the fight companion. No, he fucking didn't. Really? Jesus Christ, Joe. Getting high on a stacked pay-per-view after not smoking weed for weeks is peak 317. Had me feeling weird high seeing Charles out, even though I was going for Ilya. So you hadn't been high in such a long time. Then you got blazed and you watched Charles Oliveira get absolutely slept and you were like, this is weird. Oh, shit. Sorry, Nacho. My apologies, mate. My bad. Sorry, dude. I don't know what happened there. Shauna Bannon clubs and subs Harry Hardwick. No, she does not. Shauna Bannon should shut up, make sandwiches, and suck dick. That is what Shauna Bannon is bred for. Just did that one. I lost my bank accounts, super, low files, bonds, drive, etc. So, I fuck you cunts join the commie agenda against me by taking my casual status too. You are not a casual, Tim. You watch every single one. The Indian Tibetans are absolute baddies. Like, absolute. The Indian Tibetans are absolute baddies. That's because the Tibetans are Chinese, not Indian. Check the comments on the recap video, dickhead. Will do, help me. As long as you said it with your chest. Instead of just whispering, they might have been some flukes. No. The bet was, you say that you admit that they were all flukes. Not some might have been flukes. You admit that Paul Craig's entire career was a fluke. That was the bet we made, mate. Don't forget our Pereira weigh-in bet. I will not forget that. I don't even think Nacho heard that bet. Nacho is going to love that one. Me drinking a 4-pack of 196.9%. He's going to love it. Yeah, I was one of the odd Canadians who was all in to become the 51st state. I think it would have been awesome, mate. Can't get his picks right. I can get my picks right. FYI, I got a notification about this, but it's not showing up in my subscriptions. Excellent. If it's not my own computer fucking me over, it's somehow YouTube. Dougie says that, but doesn't make one mistake. There you go, Timmy. Didn't make a single mistake when I was reading that absolute minefield. Dougie missed my comment about his hat, and I'm devastated. Oh, was there a hat comment? Shit, I missed it. Too bad, dude. I'm sorry about that. Dougie didn't touch me. He frantically fondled me, and you bloody enjoy it. Feral Florida, man. Understandable, Nacho. Now I'm bothered. I feel bad for Nacho. What was the hat comment, Nacho? Write it again. You must have been paid a hella bag to live and work in that hellhole. Not really. I got a fair bit out of it. I've had 2 big paydays in my life. One of them was when I renovated a school, and the other one was when I went to India. But it wasn't like, enough to... But it was a decent amount. He skipped Nacho first time. Eric's like, I get skipped every fucking time. Dougie, I just gooned to cousin picks. Disgusting, Bilal. You shouldn't be gooning over your own cousin picks. Sucks we've got another break after Noche. It does suck, but don't worry, because we're going to do a nice big watch-along if I don't go camping. We'll do all sorts of good stuff. We'll do tier lists. We'll do career watch-alongs. We have each other to keep it fun. You skipped my hat comment, you fucking scumbag. I'm sorry, Nacho. Same here, Nacho. He did it on purpose. I think the buddy is slick. Oh, okay. Dougie skipped me, so I'm going to bed. What's up, Never Old Hands? How are you, brother? Stay until the very end of the stream, boys. There will be a link for the second camping vlog. Dougie, is your ex-girlfriend Indian? Did she cook only good... No. She was American. No. The Chinese would be happy to hear that. Tibetans not so much. Well, the Tibetans will be told what China tells them to hear. Too bad they're all fucking Buddhists. They should have learned how to military. He caught me. He caught me looking at it. He caught me looking at it. He caught me without looking at it. He caught me. I looked at it and I knew that you half-assed it. That's why I said, say it with your chest, help me. Ilya's saying he would sleep Crawford in the first exchange. Fuck this guy. I love Ilya saying it. I absolutely love it. Eric, the hat is restricting the blood flow to his head. My reading is going to get worse now, Nacho, because of the hat. Who is the better pocket boxer than Alex Pereira? Imavov or Ankalaev? I like Imavov's combo and overall offense. But Ank's got some of the best boxing defense in MMA history. That is crazy to say he's got some of the best boxing defense in MMA history. I think Ank is so good defensively because people are constantly running away from him. It's very hard for people to pressure him. And when Jan Blachowicz was pressuring him, he was having some success. I would say better in the pocket boxing would be Imavov. Todathan, good to see you, man. I hope you're good. Dougie trying to erase his Indian history like Izzy, my skin is black. No, I'm the one that told you guys I worked in India. Evidence of being a casual. Number 1, left lanes and bedtime subs say I am. I don't know half the prelim fighters. I have an under 50% tick rate on Tapology. How am I not a casual? I mean, you watch literally every single fight night card with us. You don't need to know all the fighters off by heart. There's 700 of them. And you are known in every single MMA community. You're an MMA hardcore, Tim. Sorry, mate. Doug, did you get some Indian pussy? We don't want to talk about it. You can still smell it on my dick. Dougie skips any comment that he doesn't interpret as anti-Semitic. No, I don't. I said your human face keeps falling off, revealing your frog form. You've acquired the hat in an attempt to keep the facade going. Dude, that comment can't have been there. There's no way I skipped over that entire paragraph. No way, Nacho. And I'm not a frog, and the hat stays. Oh no, I forgot you return your $500. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my wallet is just in the other room, but man, that sucks. Well, Mr. Oh no, I forgot you return your 500. Oh no, I forgot you return your $500. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my wallet is just in... I have no idea what the fuck Eric is talking about. Fuck your camping blog, you fucking... Whoa, what the fuck? Never Hold Hands is very upset that he's not in the end cards this week. When we met up, Doug, he showed me photos of him and he's cut... No. Is the second camping blog even worth waiting for? What has improved from the first camping blog? That's a good point. Like, if you didn't like the first camping blog, definitely don't watch this one. And this one's probably not going to be any better, because, you know, like, the sequel's never as good as the original. So I wouldn't even bother, Feral Florida, man. Will UFC Noche ever feature a native Mexican in the main event? Lopez versus Yair should have happened, in my opinion. Yes, it should have. I agree, Mason, but Yair is a pussy and turned down the fight. So you are right, but if the fighters don't want to fight each other, what do you do? And Never Hold Hands says, suck my cock. I don't know why Never Hold Hands is so angry at me, but here we are. Canelo Crawford is interlapping with UFC Noche. Dana is retarded. Apparently, Canelo Crawford will happen before Noche, and then the Noche card will kick off afterwards, or the other way around. Maybe the Noche card happens earlier, and then the Canelo. Either way, they're not going to overlap. I saw Giuliano walking near my neighborhood. Run. Dougie, I can't till the end of the stream. Dougie, I can't stay till the end of the stream. for link, I'm American. For the link, well, that's all right. It's going to be in the members section. I'm just saying I'm going to release it into the members section at the very end of this stream. So you can watch it tomorrow, Mike. You're all good, brother. It's not about featuring. It's about not having good enough fighter to main event. Yair doesn't deserve crap. Yair should have fought Diego Lopez, Feral Florida man. Dougie fell off after the first camping vlog. The wine and success went to the wine. The wine and success went to his head. Jesus Christ. The old Indian chicks and dudes aren't trying to scam you in the streets. Seem not too shabby. Feel bad for the dogs. You know what? There are fucking dogs everywhere. Everywhere. Malnourished, underfed dogs, and I also felt bad for them. Wow, you went live. I go live all the time. Email Mason. You're also the one that told us about your cousins. Doesn't mean they're not hot. They're not hot. They just look like Dakota Ditchiver. Can you tell us the quote you told us earlier about... It's better to give head than to get. I never said that. Email Melson. Did you have bad relationships with the family and hated Aussie land, so you wanted to see how much you take for granted while in Towelhead land? No, I got offered a lot of money to go and train people over in India. You know this. I made $100 on the NFL. Nice one, email. Trying to copy Guru by wearing head apparel is a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off, Cat. I'm not trying to copy the Guru. I'm just wearing a hat. John couldn't touch Ank in the boxing. Jan couldn't touch Ank in the boxing. Not John. Learn how to read, Doug. You're dumb. Jan couldn't touch Ank in the boxing due to his elite defense. He's only success with the leg kicks, which is a pattern in the Ank fight. That is true. Ank does open himself up a lot to the Ank kicks. Yeah, that is true. But to say he's one of the most defensive boxers in the UFC is a wild statement. Toad. What happened at the second camping vlog? I feel like you're hiding something sinister in the trailer. There hasn't been a trailer, and there's nothing sinister to hide, except where has DJ Aiden gone? I skipped your comment, Nacho. Yeah, I can easily scroll up and read it. Oh, but man, I skipped it. Oh, man, what can you do, man? Oh, no, I know, Eric. Imagine just scrolling back up and reading it. Nah, let's not do that. Let's make Nacho type it again. Haha, got him. Just like I got you in the meme video, Eric. Doug, what is Kyle actually good at? I always thought he was mid as fuck. His striking is mediocre. Grappling is zero. I agree, Trip. That's why I made that entire video talking about how the fuck is Kyle Borralho the favorite. He's got no chance against Nasruddin Imavov. I don't know what to tell you, Trip. I completely agree with you. I was in one end card. I have been boycotting Dougie's videos ever since. It's not my fault. You keep changing usernames, never holds hands. You know what you did to definitely not Dana White. Apparently, I've very much hurt definitely not Dana White's feelings. I think surely he's fixed this, but now, behold, I'm out. You will be in the end cards tonight, after tonight's video. Like the stream, boys. Like the stream. Alright, where are we up to? Well, fuck you all then, Dougie. Larry can delete my Tapology and I can start again. I wasted a fun competition to confirm casual status and you cunts ruined it. P.S. You are a frog. I'm not a frog, but you are not a casual either, Tim. We are what we are, and you're a hardcore. No matter how many times you reset your account, you're still a hardcore, mate. Dougie, only giving Russian link to people who sit through the entire stream. That's not, no, you can all watch it. I'm just saying it will be released after this stream. God almighty. If they look like Dakota Ditchiver, they are hot. Maybe, according to you. It's subjective. I very much enjoyed the first camping vlog. Not enough skinny dipping with the platypus, though. I am jumping into water in this vlog. I will have my kit off and be in water. Dougie, did you fix your computer? I think I have Super Shotgun, which is wonderful. Jan won that fight, and Powhatan won. Powhatan absolutely did not win that fight. Oh, Jan won the Powhatan fight. He might have. It was a very close fight. It was a very, very close fight. Where am I up to? I can feel Noche will be a lot of finishes like France card, just not as big a net. Yeah, I think Noche is going to be an awesome card. I can already see the MMA YouTube script got sent to all of us. We've got to make content about how much of a letdown the Noche card is. We get the emails from the UFC. I'm kidding, by the way. I know Toad will be like, you see, they're all in on it. But everyone's going to say, oh, this UFC Noche card sucks. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Name 5 fighters in all of the UFC history with better boxing defense. In all of UFC history with better... I'm not going to go through all of that right now, Toad. I know you're loving slobbering on Magomed Ankalaev's cock all week long, dude, but I'm not going to go through all that. Okay, I got a serious question. Would you rather give the first 99% of a block... Oh! That's gay. You didn't see many cats, so I bet they get eaten. They probably do get eaten. Dougie, appreciate being added to the end card. You're a G. You're welcome, help me. Now say it with your chest, or I will take you off the end card. The Pelican makes an unexpected adult combo in the second camping vlog. I can't wait. There you go. The long-lost Backstreet Boy has arrived. It's just a cap. Doug, yes, dating this new girl. She's not black, by the way. No one asked. And she has a 1,000-watt vibrator. Should I destroy it in front of her? No. Stick it in her ass while you're deep inside of her. BKFC this Friday. Are we putting our picks out for UFC only? It's just UFC. You don't have to do your BKFC picks. I'll change it again, cocksucker. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Never hold hands. Is so angry. Masad took the stream down. No, it's still going. I still got a whole stream going. How do you lose the 169 bet? We'll get to that, Nacho. Dougie didn't do well on this past card, so now he's really trying to get in sync with these... That's funny. Mr. C, that is the fucking funniest one. Dougie didn't do well on his picks this card, so now he's trying to get in sync with his picks. Well done. That's a Carpathia's joke, or a Too Smelly joke. That's a good one. What happened to Definitely Not Dana White? I miss him every time, and I'm here almost always. I know what did happen to Definitely Not Dana White. We miss him. RIP Kyle Borralho. He'll be back. My reputation is cooked because Dougie always reads my stuff slowly, like he expects it to be racist, or it's going to get him banned. I am, but just goddamn it, read it, man. I've got to be very careful these days, Thrillhouse. You are all trying to get me to say the N-word, and it's very close to slipping out sometimes, but I press on. I had my barber give me the mullet. Oh, how did it turn out, Mike? I had to trim it again, and then ask for him to cut it off. He was pissed until I tipped him. Only if I tipped him, only if he subbed to you. So did he end up subbing to me? I did get a new subscriber today. Why didn't you keep the mullet, Mike? Mullets go hard. The problem is, Tim, you're making MMA picks. That makes you not a casual. Exactly right, Carpathiast. Exactly right. You tell him, Carpathiast, he's not a casual. Dougie, have you ever heard of a small Aussie town called Cooperpedy? I have. They live underground there because it's so damn hot. Yes, I have. I have heard of Cooperpedy. It's a mining town. Can we talk about me being 3/4 right on the nerds when everyone thought I was wrong? Maybe I saw it in one or two nerds, but you guys all thought I was nunch. Bunch of casuals learn footwork in MMA. You see, Tim, you're so not a casual, you can already tell when an entire gym is being overrated. Dougie reads slow to make sure he doesn't exactly read some anti-Semitism. I know, imagine if I read some anti-Semitism. I'd be so upset with myself. Are you a descendant of Nikola Tesla? All Serbs are. We're insanely based and geniuses. Dougie, did you watch the One Championship card? Choked out Andrea Lee in his MMA debut. I did not, but I did see it on my YouTube feed. I should click on it and watch it. All right, how do you lose the 169 bet? The 169 bet is Alex Pereira will miss weight. I did a conspiracy theory on it like 2 or 3 days ago on the live stream about Alex Pereira missing weight. If Alex Pereira does miss weight, I think Paul owes me $20 PayPal. I don't remember how much Paul owes me. It doesn't matter. But Alex Pereira doesn't miss weight. I got to get a 4-pack of 196s and drink them on the entire pay-per-view. It's closer to Adelaide than Melbourne and South Aussie land. Would you ever try moving to a place like that before leaving Down Under? No, the problem with Down Under is the government. That is everywhere around the country. Bark for me, boy? No. Have we confirmed Doug's hat has a peak, or is he slowly converting to Judaism? It is a normal hat, Nacho. Dougie, what is better, that UFC Paris card or waking up with a Turkish chick who's ex of a domesticated violet dating imperial soldier is done in 3 years in the current? Chick is over a 4. I would say the Paris card would be better, Evloyev Jr., and I love that you've changed your picture. Some dope if you don't care for people but understand it's hard moving for the business. Seems dope if you don't care for people. It's not people that I don't mind. I like people, and I'd be happy to pay taxes, but I want people that have similar values as I do. I want people with similar libertarian values that I have. And I would pay taxes to a government that cares about its people rather than importing the third world and literally genociding its own people via the UN terms of genocide. What's up, Mike's Barber? How are you, brother? What do you think guys who had close fights with Jones, Reyes, Gustafsson, and Santos started losing a bunch of fight after fighting Jones? I think there is something incredibly difficult about climbing all the way to the title shot, the peak, being so close to winning it, being robbed by the judges, and then realizing that you need to win another 3 or 4 fights. I think it fucks with you mentally, John Dong. Gene Lord Silver has the whole Fighting Nerds name on his shoulders. I wonder if he is going to fold under the pressure. Paul Craig somehow fluked every sub of his UFC career. Despite that fact, 4 were try. Paul Craig somehow fluked every single sub of his career, despite the fact that 4 of them were triangles. Yes, help me. I'm happy. Beautiful. We're going to pin that. Help Me admits that Paul Craig fluked his entire career. Yes, I am happy, Help Me. Well done. Debt well paid. Thoughts? Thoughts on Ruffy, though? Kind of embarrassing as fuck. Clip farming every time, but had good scrambles. But was just too airheaded. I thought he did alright with the get-ups. People are really trashing him. He got up 3 or 4 times. I thought he did alright with the get-ups. He landed a hell of a knee on BSD and a really good follow-up, but BSD is just too dumb to know when to go unconscious. And he lost. And then he gave up afterwards. My thoughts are, he's a great sniper counter-striker with decent enough scrambles to get out from underneath BSD, and he'll land afterwards as well. Not only that, he didn't just stop and stare like a deer in the headlights like Sean O'Malley against Merab Dvalishvili. He actually went for a shot, landed the shot. I don't take that much stock away from Ruffy. Maybe I'm coping because I was a fan of Ruffy, but I don't take that much stock away from him. Thoughts on... Oh, we just did that one. Kaio's very mid-overall fighter. Good jiu-jitsu, but not the wrestling to use it. Okay, rangy striking and solid on the front foot without pocket boxing. Without the pocket boxing to get the respect. Good jiu-jitsu, but no wrestling to use it. Yeah, good rangy striking. Yeah, Toad, I agree with everything that you said. Yeah, this is essentially the same take I had in my breakdown. Yeah, I completely agree, Toad. Fighting nerds are just nerds. That is true. They are just nerds now. Where is Kyle Anthony May? All right, be nice to him. If Gene Silver, the whole Fighting Nerds gym... if Gene Silver, the whole Fighting Nerds gym will rest in peace. They only have Prates and the Polish guy left. I mean, Prates just... has lost already to Ian Garrett. Like, do you mean as prospects to look forward to? Kyle is still a prospect. He's in the top 5. He's like 28, 29, 31, something like that. Like, Kyle is going to be in the top 5. Kyle can bounce back. They can all bounce back. This isn't like the biggest... it's weird how the MMA community is so weird. You're either on the top of the world or you're the worst of the worst. There's no... Okay, they lost, but they're still going to roll around the top 15. Very weird. Say what you want about Imavov, but he's elite at pocket boxing while solid enough everywhere else. I agree with that, Toad. Yep. Not Alice Springs. That is true. There's no government in Alice Springs. There's nothing in Alice Springs. The 9% ones, they're tin cans, bro. Make it fair. You should have to drink them in half an hour. Don't start adding to the bet, Nacho, just because you want to see me blacked out, mate. What would it... Ew! Email Mason, stop it. There was a awesome soccer kick in the KO yesterday in Japan. Well, what card, Mr. C? K1? Till plus Costa equals Borralho. Yes. Yeah, good point, Portuguese. How are you, man? I hope that you're good. Let's hope the Fighting Nerds downfall starts this week. Why did we all start hating on the... When did this happen? We were all really enjoying the Fighting Nerds, and now everyone hates them. I didn't even notice when this happened. I swear to God, 3 weeks ago, when it was Carlos Prates against Jeff Neal, everyone was loving the Fighting Nerds, and now everyone hates the Fighting Nerds. What the fuck happened in the last 24 hours? What the fuck happened? Chris... Cooper Petty is a shithole and it's a very dangerous place to live because of all the mines. The ground just caves in all the time. Nacho is completely correct. Gene Silver needs to find a new Fighting Nerds ensemble. Losses are unacceptable in the team nerd. That is true, Mike's Barber. That is absolutely Mike's Barber. So Mike has been telling this story about getting his mullet cut, and then today he only tipped him if Mike's Barber subscribed to the channel. And this guy's username is just Mike's Barber. Okay, I don't know what game is being played, but very good. I see it. I appreciate. I like the lore. I like where you guys have gone with this. I don't know what the fuck you lot have done in someone else's Discord to come up with this, but very good, Mike's Barber. Good to see you, mate. Why did you not let Mike keep the mullet? You should have told him I'm not cutting it off. I need $20 if Pereira misses weight. I like your take. I think it's juicy, but Nacho wasn't there to defend Poetan's side of the board. I mean, I laid out all the evidence. There was nothing to defend. Dougie, will you watch Canelo versus Crawford this weekend? If it's on when I'm awake, I will. I am not waking up at 1 o'clock in the morning to watch it. The problem with libertarians is they want to give complete freedom to J corporations. They want to exploit every penny out of you. I know, that is the big problem with libertarians. They don't know where to draw the line. Like, at some point, you need to live in the real world, so there does need to be some form of government. I completely understand the problems, but every side of the political triangle has its own borders, where the ideology meets reality. And one of the ones with libertarians is the fact that someone does need to impose a fair market, which is a form of government. It's just how big do you want that government to be? I think literally asking me every single time I take money out of the bank, what am I doing with it, and keeping track of my WhatsApp is a little bit too big of government for me in particular. I mean, I don't disagree with any of Dougie and Nacho's points, but where is the better alternative? Moscow! Eastern Europe. I don't know, a fucking compound somewhere. Anyway, let's not get dragged down this rabbit hole again. Fluking a 10-year UFC career is cool as fuck. Fluking a 10-year UFC career is cool as fuck. Paul Craig, it is cool as fuck. Well, Paul Craig was always a cool guy. He was a cool guy, but he did fluke his entire career, and Help Me would completely agree with me. You're still on the hunt for that drug deal? Still on the hunt for him. I am. I'll find him one day. The one that stole my first girlfriend away from me. I'll get him. You think Raja versus Psycho Stu was stopped prematurely? Yeah, a little bit. A few more shots, and I think, Psycho Stu could have gotten back into the fight. Capatheist, I pick every single underdog apart from having issues because of the moral reasons to pick certain fighters. Jeez. This was done to confirm the casual status I was giving. I didn't give this to myself. It's not about anything but getting my support for the chat's nonsense returned back to me. Like free market capitalists do not like the commies in the chat. That is true. Free market capitalists hate communists. Absolutely hate them. Where are we up to? Oh my god, chat is killing it today. We might have to get to the picks recap tomorrow. Impression of you getting out from under Connor and... No. Amen, brother. Join our revolution and not letting the British colonies fall in a matter of 20 to 50 years. I completely agree, Christian Grey. Kyle is like 32. Right, so he's 32. So that's three more years rolling around the top 15. 2 fights a year, 3 fights a year. That's like 9 fights. He's still got 9 fights left to roll around. Did you see Strickland's tweet about how he thinks Kyle making weight twice really fucked his chances up of winning? I mean, I completely agree with Strickland. I did see it, and I agree. Imavov looks trippy fast on screen for a middleweight. He does look very fast, and it is weird seeing a middleweight be able to throw combos like that. I loved his body shots. I loved the work that he did to the body. I absolutely loved it. 2024 was the Fighting Nerds. 2025 is the Fighting Nerd. True, simply. Kudos. The Frenchman gave the nerds a swirly in high school, Dunny. They did, Mr. C. He absolutely crushed him. To answer my own question, I think America, if you have a decent stable income, but otherwise, it's a piece of shit, but a better piece of shit kind of guy. Yeah, I know, Capatheist, I know. And I appreciate you standing up for Australia, man. I know how much you love it. I don't know what that says, Emil Mason. I'm sorry. I'll add $20 as well to make it a half-hour time limit. No, I'm not going to, no, because I've still got to be able to talk and do the stream, Nacho, so no, I'm not going to do that, man. Kyle is 32, been fighting for 11 years, he has likely reached his peak. Yeah, but he still can roll around, like, it's just the switch on a dime for the Fighting Nerds in one day has been really surprising to me. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, because we literally see it all the time in MMA, and yet I am. Yeah, Ruffy versus MVP would be good. Ruffy versus MVP. What are you talking about, Jim? Ruffy's a lightweight. Did you ever have to get on a train or a bus when you were in India? Yes. Yes, it stunk even worse than everywhere else. Yes. MMA community is so weird, they're like still going to roll around the top 15. Taito Ivasa is still a top 15. I know, exactly, OTM, exactly. Kyle and Prates weren't frauds. They lost to extremely good fighters and will be staples of the top 10. There's no getting back from being dominated by BSD, though. Yeah, the Ruffy, but again, dominated by BSD. Dominated. He got back up 4 times and landed a nuclear knee on BSD. BSD was just able to take it. Yes, BSD won. BSD won. He did. He did really well. Took him down, smashed him, but Ruffy got back up 3 times and landed just a killer blow, and it just didn't knock BSD out. It's really weird to me. Am I coping? I must be coping, because everyone else is like, man, he's shit on the ground. Man, BSD dominated. I don't know. It wasn't 3-10-8. It wasn't 2 10-8 rounds to me. I care about the nerds more now that they're losing. Yeah, to see how they bounce back. Fair. Dougie, did you see my AI Giuliano Ahente memes in the Discord? I did. It was fucking hilarious, man. A lot of MMA fans hate it when their heroes lose because it reflects and projects their own insecurities from their failures in life. All right, Paul. No need to tear apart every single MMA fan. You are right, though. It is very true. After the nerds lost, the fans remembered their who cuckness and won't support both the loser who cuck. I couldn't agree more, Tim. The Soccer Kick KO was in a promotion called Deep. It's similar to Ryzen. Okay. Jesus Christ, you watched some You do Japanese fighting promotion called Deep, not even Ryzen. Mr. C is in his MMA era right now. Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to see the nerds lose, even though I still like them, but I wanted Kyle to lose the most, and fuck him. Alright, fair enough. I mean, he got 50-45. I think he won the third round, but he got 50-45 on the scorecards. Just got it. What's up, mate? What's up, Tim Welch? Stop it. I've got a personality. Okay, guys, on today's stream. No, you got to do a Tim Welch impression. This is a Tim Welch. You got to do a Tim Welch impression. Okay, guys, on today's stream, we'll be talking about the weekend fight. But before we get into that, let's do a little deep breathing exercises and drink some THC. It's good to just calm you down and let you know what you need to think. Fucking Tim Welch. Don't ever compare me to that guy again. Oh no, my headphone! Oh, it's rolled onto the computer. Oh no. My brain can't work without a beat. There we go. Where was I up to? Ali had just gotten here and called me Tim Welch. Kyle really pissed me off the way that he lied about Askren being dead. Yes, and then doubling down, so it was good to see him lose. That is true. I mean, Kyle Borralho does love the clicks he gets from just making shit up. I love snow bunnies. What are snow bunnies? Is it cocaine? Some sort of cocaine? I was referring to the sudden hate of the fighting nerds in my previous comment. All right, Paul, where are you? A lot of MMA fans say, oh, yeah, no, yeah, I'm with you, yeah. No, you're right, you are right. You should check out Dave Smith if you haven't, Doug. He's based as fuck, libertarian, stand-up comic, and an MMA fan. Sounds like my type of guy. Dave Smith. Let me open up a fucking notepad. Dave Smith is my kind of motherfucker. Based as fuck, libertarian, that's a comedian, is into MMA. I think you're talking about Dougie Scorner, Capatheist. Gaziev is sitting at number 11, just waiting to pounce on Tuivasa at number 10. Gaziev waiting to pounce on Tuivasa. That is a disgusting visual, Jim. We haven't seen Lenny in a minute. This Mike Barber. Yeah, good boy, Christian Gray. Mike's Barber. No, he holds down a conversation too well. I'm so happy Paul Craig retired. This joke will die very quickly. Yeah, you won't have to live in this world of Paul Craig being the most flukiest fighter that's ever fluked a career, ever helped me. Not for long, but we'll all remember that Help Me did admit to it. Oh, I love winning a bet. God, I'm a bad winner. Good on you, Help Me. You're a good lad. He was also born Jewish, grew up atheist, and is now Christian. This guy gets it. He's seen the truth. Banking families on 51%. Yes, you are right, Tim. Very true. Very true. And you know I can't read it. I'm assuming I'm not the top picker anymore. We haven't even done it yet, Ali. And by the way that the chat is going today, which I absolutely love, a good old Sunday in America recap stream. Love it. We might get to the picks tomorrow. We'll just enjoy the chat today. Everyone's got a lot to say about the weekend, and it was a damn good fight night card over the weekend. Doug, impression of you doing nasty stuff. No. Can see Kyle moving up to light heavyweight in the future. Ooh, I don't know. I don't think he's big enough to hold it with the Jamals and the Yuris and the Khalils, those people of that size and girth. I don't. Yeah. I'm happy to live in Australia. There you go. Nacho likes it. Nacho likes living in Australia. $5 for weed and $10, please. You can make your own money. You have a mouth. You have a truck stop near you. You can figure it out. I love the work he did on the body. POV in a BBL hospital. I'll throw $20 in on that. No, I'm not getting blackout drunk on the stream. I will get plenty tipsy, drinking 9 of them, and then you guys know me. I will drink them at my own pace and probably feel like keeping on drinking afterwards. I will just drink until I stop drinking. Do you think Imavov is fast enough to get to MVP in the first round and sub and KO him? As a fan, I'd like to see that. I think Imavov would do very well against MVP because those rangy karate kickboxers like MVP do not like being pressured. However, MVP is one of the rare fighters on the planet that understands moving your feet towards the space of the opposite fighter, circling away from the fight. MVP actually gets it. The amount of fighters that don't kind of scares me. Have you ever gone to Papua New Guinea before? I have. When I was 16, our school did a trip to Papua New Guinea to go and work on a church up in a headhunting community. Impression of BJ Penn going manic and carving Holloway's face off, using it to scare the kids out. No. I also kind of want to see Silva lose. Now, I'm a fan, but I just want to see the MMA community's reaction. Yeah, I get it. I don't think he will. I think I'm going with Gene Silva. But he will lose eventually. Oh, I don't even know, because it might be Gene Silver versus Volk, and I think Gene Silver beats Volk. Carpathius, fighting for Australia in any way increases our disdain for the very people we are fighting for. I've hated my country more. Yeah, no, it'd be nice to Carpathius. I get it. Me and Carpathius to talk. He loves his country. Good on him. I can respect his opinion. BSD won at least 90% of the fight and got a round 2 sub. I'm not denying that. I'm not like, BSD was in top position, but people are acting like Ruffy just completely shit the bed. Like, he got up 4 times, 3 times, landed a killer shot. I thought Ruffy did okay. He lost. I'm not denying the loss, but I thought he did okay. I don't know, like, people are like, man, Ruffy shit on the ground. I'm like, he got up. Shit on the ground is... I mean, we've seen some BSD against Moicano is shit on the ground, but Ruffy got back up. BSD couldn't really amount that much offense. We fought way too hard for too long to just give up willy-nilly like this. Ooh, Christian Grey, them's arrest warrant words. Those weren't turn 8s. Who the fuck said those weren't turn 8s? Who the fuck said that? Oh, we're talking about the Ruffy fight? I'm so far behind. I'll catch up. No one said they were 10-8s. I'm just saying people are acting like they were 10-8s. Canelo Crawford main event walkouts are scheduled for 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Time on Sunday. Perfect. I'll be live for it. BSD is not a bad loss to have. The same first round back control on Dustin Islam had. He's improving. Yeah, he's improving. He's getting better. He's improving. Ruffy managed to get back up. Ruffy didn't have too much damage on the ground. It was a good, fair fight. That BSD clearly won. I don't deny that BSD clearly won it. There we go. Like, it's a fight in the top 15, and that's the way it turned out. Ruffy landed a shot. Ruffy got back up. BSD won every moment. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. It was a good scrap. I'm really shocked by everyone's reaction to it. Ruffy landed a knee, elbow, right hand that could have ended it. I was tense the whole time because Ruffy was so close when he threw. BSD's defense is bad technically. Thank you. Thank you for some pushback, Mason. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. Yeah. I'm glad Kyle lost, bro. Needed a humbling. He really fucking did. He is a loudmouth on Twitter that just makes bullshit up. Giuliano Hente went to, as a content writer at went to New York University as a content writer for Netflix. Don't see how that is in any way relevant, but okay. Gene Silver is one of the most exciting fighters on the roster, but because he destroyed Bryce, some of the Uncle H fans now hate Silver. It's an unfortunate chain of events. Yes, it is, but, you know, I still like Gene Silver. I'm a bigger Bryce Mitchell fan than I am a Gene Silver fan, but I still like watching Gene Silver fight. It's fucking awesome. The high five, and then... and sleeps them. It's fucking awesome. I think he's a retard outside of the cage barking at everyone. I think he's a spaz. I also think he's a closet homosexual. That's neither here nor there, but he just sets off my radar. But he's still a sick fighter to watch. Agreed. Fuck Kyle and the rest of the traders too. They don't even wear the glasses. They don't even wear glasses. This is true. No, Kyle Borralho does wear glasses, Tim. Impression of Tom Welch owning a heroin deal of $15. No. I hated him long before that. You don't believe me? You could just ask me. Tim, there you go. Takes one to know it. Shut up, mate. I listened to some Skits Mix the other day. That shit is 90s to the mate. How good is some Skits Mix, mate? I'm going to chuck some on at the gym this week, Mr. C. Thoughts on Mackenzie Dern dating a Raja enjoyer? I'm not surprised. Dougie is David Smith's long-lost Australian brother. Dougie is Dave Smith's long-lost Australian. That bloke that Carpathius was talking about earlier, I agree. Frozen or lag? Probably just some lag. I've still got all green here on my end, brother. I feel the same, Tim. Just don't think any other country is doing any better. But my Facebook page has ended many a relationship. There you go. Carpathius just holding it down. Carpathius just saying with his chest. Can you change the channel name to Dougie's Chamber? No. Dave Smith is easily the worst part of the Legion of Skanks. He kills all the jokes, and he's much smarter, and he thinks he's much funnier and funnier than he is. I've heard the name Legion of Skanks, but I've never watched any of it. Just realized your real name must be Douglas Scorner. My real name is not Douglas Scorner. Since you're at the office now, write down George Lincoln Rothwell and later look up his greatness. All right, George Lincoln. Oh, yeah, you mentioned this while I was camping, and I was like, remind me when I'm back at the office. Dave Smith and George Lincoln Rothwell. Done, boys. Would Flukas be a menace at flyweight? Would Flukas be a menace? No, he'd be malnourished. No. He'd be like Starvin' Marvin off South Park. That drug dealer is probably watching the stream right now. I'll find you, mate. I'll find you. No, I remember. I knew him. He was my drug dealer. He was my drug dealer. I knew him. He's the most brilliant and based individual. I'll check him out, mate. Agreed. My tongue because I'm so suited to. Agreed. I'm biting my tongue on that because he's so suited to Dougie's interests. Okay. No, what? Okay. Where am I up to? Big Meaty Hooks. Big Meaty Hooks. Who do you think is prettier? Okay. Pollyanna Viana. Nacho put slow mode. I want to see this leaderboard. We might not even have time for the leaderboard. We might just have to do it tomorrow. I don't know what you're all talking about. Paul Craig looked spectacular until the ref called it off for no reason. I agree, Mr. C. He was doing everything perfectly. You're in his world now. I would prefer if we did the leaderboard tomorrow because I got to fuck off it. Yeah, I think we're going to do the leaderboard. Don't worry, we'll do that. Remember last week this happened? We had such a good time watching UFC 319 that we just ended up doing the leaderboard the next day because everyone wanted to have their little post-fight recap. We're an MMA channel. We're allowed to have a post-fight recap. Tomorrow will be quieter. We'll do the leaderboard tomorrow. It's not a big deal. We got plenty to talk about today. We're enjoying the Paris card. Let's not fuck around here. That was the best card of the year. We can have an hour and a half, 2 hours to just enjoy the greatness of what was the best card of the year. The big implications for middleweight. The fall off of the fighting nerds. There's lots to talk about. And we will get to the leaderboard. We'll get to it tomorrow. I think some people just want to be in their number one position for as long as possible because we've got UFC Noche this weekend, which I understand completely. So funny, just watched Tim Pell's podcast with Guru today, and the co-host and ex-fighter Joe Riggs came in with bloody knuckles after the street fight. I did see that. I haven't finished the entire podcast. I watched the first 10 minutes, and yeah, his fucking knuckles were all bloody. Like, what the fuck, man? Imavov would submit MVP if he can catch him. How pathetic that Yair ducked Diego Lopez so hard after that pathetic display at the press conference, so Gene Silva had to step up instead. I completely agree, and the UFC should not be turning around and saying to Yair Rodriguez, you get a title shot next, when you are starting fights at the presser and then ducking them, and they're in your division around your ranking. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And all of the fans should never forget that Yair Rodriguez literally ducked an up-and-comer in his division that he has beef with while he was looking for a title shot, and he only has one win in his last three fights. And that one win was against someone who was not even ranked. Like, it's pathetic. Unforgivable Nacho. Oh, Jim's not happy with it. In my opinion, Cap, I will be happily called Batch. People forget, man, Batch was a marauder. You're talking to Capatheist about something that I do not know about. All right, cool. Let me keep going. There's plenty of chats to get through. If Jack Simpson knock out of and again, stay till the end of the stream, guys, because I will be dropping I will be unleashing Camping Vlog Episode 2. It'll be in the members section. So if you are American and want to go to sleep, you can watch it tomorrow. If Jack Stamps knockout of the year on Islam, if Jack gets a knockout of the year on Islam, can you get 10 out of 10 hammered on the stream for us? No, I can't. I cannot get 10 out of 10 hammered on the internet. I'm sorry, Mitch. I just can't do it. I'm sorry. I'll get 10 out of 10 hammered one day with the boys, but I can't do it on the stream. It's just, it won't be good. Right, Mr. C should have had to remain conscious in between rounds. Exactly. The dude who got in the famous hospital scrap with Nick D. He's the dude who got in the... Oh, I know the story. Didn't know the fighter. There you go. Dave Smith is the worst part of basically all watch for Luis. Luis Theron? Luis? Okay, I'll check out what this is. I have no idea what you're talking about. I want to watch a TV show with Colby and Tony in it. That would be funny. That would be funny. Took a school trip to go to work at a church. Dougie, that wasn't school. That was a cult. No, it was a school. It was a school trip. Snow bunnies are white chicks. Oh, no. No, they're the worst. Have you seen Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence? Should heaps watch it if you haven't? I haven't. But remember, I don't watch boxing. So, no, I haven't seen that one. My favorite Snow Bunny's your favorite. I thought going unconscious signaled the end of the round. I didn't know. I thought going unconscious was the end of the round. I didn't know it ended the fight. And even so, I won 4 rounds. So I won the fight. Snow bunnies are overrated and they hate themselves. I prefer Latinas. Ooh, yep. Eastern Europeans count as snow. I don't think they do. Capatheus, thanks for the info. Good to hear, mate. Hearing that gives me a bit of hope. I'm not allowed to have channels and upload videos, mate, since 2016. Tim's been blacklisted. A couple of people in the chat scored that first round 10-8. I remember being mortified, and thankfully they'll never be able to judge fight in any official context. The Ruffy BSD round, the first round was a 10-8. I didn't score it a 10. Oh, yeah, I do remember people saying that was a 10-8. No, it wasn't. That wasn't a 10-8. No. I thought Ruffy was going to KO him in the feet in the second round. He was so close. I thought he did good. I thought he lost. I thought BSD was the better fighter. Well done. But I thought Ruffy did good. You're going to realize that Ruffy was filming a bear attack survival video. When a bear comes after you, you should slowly back up in a straight line. Perfect technique. That's all he was trying to do. Educate. Educate. Doug, did you see the Mexican doctor that is replacing Raul Rosas Jr. against Font? He's pretty fun, but getting a ranked fighter with only 2 UFC fights is crazy. Short notice. Short notice does the brave. It's all about timing in the UFC. That's a better sentence. Yeah, good for him. Well done. Short notice. Good for him. Giuliano Agente is a community. Giuliano Agente's community is a cult. Yes, a lot of MMA YouTubers are like that. They turn their comment section into a small cult. Rigo, Giuliano, MMA Joey, Clown Show. It's weird. But I don't want to be an MMA YouTuber talking about MMA YouTubers. I want to be an MMA YouTuber talking about MMA and the government. Frozen all lag. It hasn't dropped once. I love it, so it might just be a bit of lag. BSD had Dustin on the ropes. Islam's hardest defense was Dustin confirmed that JDM destroys Islam. JDM is going to destroy Islam, but yes, that is very good fighter math that I agree with Jim, who may be the #1 picker on the channel. Gene Silver is an annoying retard. I can't stand him. Sick fighter. I completely agree, Ali. I completely agree. You took the words right out of my mouth. Gene Silver has the English speakers thinking he is a cunt, but he's just retarded. It can be both. It can be a retarded cunt. I think he's a retarded cunt, and I also think he's a closeted homosexual. The Fighting Nerds' losses come from guys with educated pressure and solid boxing, but Diego just rushes in and throws with zero setup. Yes. This is why I think Gene Silver is going to sleep him. Yeah, I agree. Silver barking is so retarded that I nearly appreciate it. I am not surprised to hear this, Nacho, because you love a fighter with a bit of a weird quirk. You love a fighter with a bit of a quirk, so I'm not surprised to hear that you, appreciate it a little bit. Dougie, have you ever drank shit mix? Have you ever drank... When you poured 20 different kinds of liquor into a bottle and drink it? Oh, God, yeah. There's a very popular drinking game in Australia called King's Cup, where you make a circle of playing cards, each playing face down on the table. Each playing card has got a different rule. If you break one of the rules, you pour a little bit of what you're drinking into the King's Cup. And then the King's Cup becomes this shit mix. And whoever has the last card, whoever pulls the last card has got to drink the King's Cup. Very, very popular drinking game in Australia. Very popular one. Haven't played it in well over a decade. So at least it was when I was on the come up. But, I don't know what the Gen Zs do anymore. I hope Lopez chins Silva. Fuck Gene Silva. Oh, I hope Gene Silva wins. Dan, that's a dope-ass school trip. How did you like Papua New Guinea? It was a very odd experience. It's hard to talk about because we were literally living with a tribe of headhunters. It was a very strange experience. Very strange experience. Haven't watched the card yet, Nacho. Very busy weekend. Who judged it at 10-8? Some people in chat don't remember who they were. Mike Lang. How's your barber? Cabathius just told us he's out and he's been swinging around for years. Godspeed, Cabathius. Yeah, we respect Cabathius in the chat. I can still enjoy Gene Silver's style, but I hate him for what he did to Big Bryce. Yeah, exactly. I can still enjoy his fights, but I'm a bigger Bryce fan than a Gene Silver fan. To be fair to help me, Paul Craig had Bukaskas right where he wanted him. Right in full guard, getting the fuck beaten out of him. Right where he wanted him. What's up, Don Calamari? How are you, brother? Craig was about to triangle his fucking eyes out of his head before the ref did that ridiculous stoppage. He was going for another fluke, wasn't he? Help me. Dougie, let's wait a few weeks until I'm back at top 10 on the leaderboard. No, we will do it. We will do it. This is exactly what happened last weekend, and we did it on Tuesday instead of Monday. This is exactly what happened last week. We'll just do it again this week. It's okay. Chat's enjoying the best card of the year. It's okay. I can't remember who they were, but I don't want to falsely accuse anyone of that level of retardation. Part of the Checkered Floor Club. Yeah, you know that. How many fans have you slept with? Neither of them. Well, Nacho doesn't know what happened in that hotel room that night. He thinks he was in the closet smoking weed. No. Hell yeah! I'm literally so tired and worked all day, but Dougie's fucking forced me to stay up so I can get the... You don't need the link. It'll be in the members section. You can just watch it tomorrow in the members section. I was just going to say it's out now. Go watch it if you're a member. You know, the thing that every other MMA streamer does where they finish a stream with a video drop. I was going to do that. But if you're too tired, go to bed. It will still be in the members section tomorrow. You don't need the specific link. I've seen the highlights. I'll watch the full card tomorrow. Best card of the year, Mike. Don't let me oversell it, though. I oversold it to Nacho. Nacho hates it now. It's 2:30 a.m. and I'm still bloody waiting. Go to sleep, fellow Florida man. No one's trying to fucking keep you awake. You get 2 nuts at 10 out of 10 hammered. I just get super based. Super fucking based. Super fucking based. Super based. Yeah. I don't know, that last pay-per-view with the back-to-back spanning elbows was a bit better. That was a good pay-per-view main card, but I mean overall, out of the 12 fights or 10 fights or 14 fights that we had, out of the amount of fights that we had, from the start of the card to the end of the card, and the crowd in Paris as well, plus the upsets, plus Harry Hardwick being taken out in a wheelchair, just that card for me, that is going to be the best card of 2025. Honest to God, that was just I fucking loved that card so much. God, I had a good time watching that card. Don't forget that the Yair also ducked Zabit so hard, he literally got cut temporarily from the promotion. How can we have this kind of human being be a champion? Why are they even fucking trying to make him a champion? Oh, that's right, because Dana White lives off 2 things. Saudi Arabian cum and Mexican jizz. These are the 2 things that Dana White lives off. Both 8 out of 10 at least, I think. Fair enough. Yeah, both 8 out of 10. Fair enough. Though he gets 10 out of 10 hammered, he'll turn it to Peyton Talbot. Just asking Nacho and below. Shut up, mate. Fuck Yair. He wants to be Mexican so badly. He's definitely a Jubilee. True, brother. He's a Jubilee scammer. Guys, don't get me wrong. Dave is killing legions of skanks. I'm a hardcore Gomite, but Dave is interested Dougie for different reasons. I'll have to check him out, Capatheist. Whoever scored 10-8 for round 1 of Ruffy versus BSD has actual Down syndrome. You guys can go back to yesterday's stream and look at who did it. Their names will be in there. This channel is a cult, and Dougie has great. This channel is not a cult. I literally tell you guys that you're allowed to think differently to me all the time. I don't ban any of you, and when we have disagreements, I say, let's just have a disagreement and move on. The other channels will ban their chat members for anything that they say out of line. It's fucking weird. Harry Hardwick's brother is the main event of Cage Warriors this weekend. I loved Harry Hardwick. I loved it. I fell in love with him. When he bit down on his mouth guard, there was a moment in that fight, I could see him. His legs weren't working. His legs were literally not working. He could barely stand up, and he just went, fuck it. And pushed forward anyway. What a savage. Oh, I miss fighters like that, mate. Not even has Down syndrome, just is Down syndrome. Gene Silver. The way they would have juiced up BSD to the max and part chloroform for some shit, Ruffy in some way. The way they would have juiced up BSD, the French would have had him roided up, probably. Islam's face after he realizes JDM isn't washed Poirier with no hips. Yeah, the emoji. Perfect, mate. Legion of Skanks are all Joe Rogan's minions. Rogan ruined stand-up comedy and comedy podcasts. He did. This is true. The only frog can groom a benchman. I'm not a frog. You're not a casual. Help Me is in New Zealand. It's called the kitchen sink. Ew! Oh, the King's Cup is called the kitchen sink. Disgusting. Where am I up to? Oh my god. Where are we are? All rocket fuel if you do it without the card game. Yes, all without the card game. Yep. Did you hear after BSD lost to Poirier, he trained himself out of his garage before the Moicano fight? He's going back to proper training camps. That would suggest why there was such a significant turnaround in BSD's game, yeah. So you're telling me if JDM flatlines Islam in a round to make him poo himself, then Khabib runs in slipping on the shit, gets KO'd, you're not going to get plastered on the stream? If that specific scenario happens, I might get blackout drunk on the stream. King's Cup sounds so rancid. How many pukes has it caused? It generally ends in a puke every single time. Yeah, King's Cup was a good game. Other thing about King's Cup is that most of House Rules, every Circles game is different. That's the thing. That's why I said you just put out the 52 cards and each card is a different rule. Everyone comes up with their own rule. Like, we had one where you're not allowed to say mine. And if you had said mine, you have to drop and do... Not only do you have to pour in, you got to take a sip and then drop and do 10 push-ups. So, yeah, everyone's game of King's Cup is different. What's up, brother? How are you, mate? Sucked in, lads, first. Mate, you're just so bad. And you know, and I texted you I'm going live, and you made it first, straight away. This is why you're the best brother on MMA YouTube. If Lopez wins, it makes Volk's resume look better, so I'm rooting for Lopez. That's a good point, Ali. We do need that. Can 100 Dougies defeat a bear? 100 Justin Gaethjes, no doubt. 100 Dougies? Yeah, easy. That bear's getting cooked, mate. Papua New Guinea has cannibal tribes. They ate Michael Rockefeller back in the 50s. Yes! They absolutely do have cannibal tribes. True. They do. Yeah. Impression of Joe Rogan crying after Paul Craig unretires and subs ain't alive again. He's just the best, man. Oh, such a special day. Oh, you never get to see it. See you, Nacho. Have a good one, man. If you read our master, so then I can understand why he is the way he is. Yeah, I have read about his story. Yeah, he is. Yeah, it does make sense. But again, you can understand, but you don't have to agree. Much like me and Luke Thomas. I understand Luke Thomas. I just disagree. We used to play Kings as well, but every time you play a card, you have to stick in the corner of the card and pull a tab of beer out of the center, and whoever card open it has to chug it. Then yeah, we had that rule as well. Yeah, if you break the circle, you've got to instantly chug. Yeah, we had that one as well. You can't break the circle. Yep. Can we get Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson already? It's 2 crafty vets and 1 man on a cleansing mission. It's the last one he hasn't collected. I've got to get him. I like that fight, Mason. Imagine 100 Hamzat Chimaevs against a bear. The bear would be so smothered so quickly. Since when have you finished streams with a vid? And who the fuck does that? Most of the MMA YouTubers do that, and I've never done it, but I'm going to do it today for you guys in the members for the second camping stream. All these Americans complain about Dougie's stream time. It's 7:30 for me without a wink of bloody sleep. Why have you not slept? Help me. Are you a madman? Dougie literally gaslighting us into feeling bad for leaving early and making us stay for the camping link. He's always yelling at us. You can go to bed. Watch it tomorrow. 100 Hamzats easily defeat a bear. Not gonna lie. Yes, 100 humans beat a bear. Jeez, let's hope no kids went missing on that school trip. Indonesia seems slightly better from the pics that I have seen. One of them did have to go home early because he refused to shit in the drop holes. Don't worry. Yep. True. What's up, Justin Kennedy? How are you, brother? Damn, Dougie Bill. No. Where am I up to? Dougie, my scalp is infested with maggots. Should I go to the hospital? No, just shake them off into your food. It's extra protein. Dougie, the fence sitter who never rages. Exactly. Never rages, old Dougie. I copied Dougie's takes and told the rest of the MMA community, and they all bullied me and called me a casual. Well, that's because they're fucking F-words. This Harry Hardwick narrative, this guy has a bum and got destroyed, not savage or cool at all. I think it was savage and cool, help me. You just don't like him because he's British and the British conquered Scotland. So you hate British people because you've been living under their tyranny for years. It's not a cult, so I didn't have to send Nacho those pictures. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. You got scammed by Nacho. Dougie comparing what other streamers do so we feel the abuse Dougie does better than the other streamers. See that? That's all brain. You hear that? That's all brain. I make you guys feel special. And that way, when you're with the other streamers cheating on me, you'll never leave me. That's a rare UFC card you can watch back from the beginning and enjoy it just the same. That's what I'm saying, Chris. That's why it's a 10 out of 10 for me. Lewis wishes he was Rogan's minion. They all do. A tiger would kill 100 Hamzat Chimaevs. A tiger? Yes, easily. Islam's going to shit his pants. I hope he does, mate. You're a frog. I'm not a frog. You're not really a Justin Kennedy. Islam is going to have a wicked first round against Jack and then lose the next 4. I hope so, Portuguese Ozog, but not even get the first. I hope he loses every round. And then I'm going to go on MMA Joey's page and laugh my fucking ass off. Bosh! Paul Craig is the ultimate bum. He is. Depends how many of the lads backwash when they drink. Yes, true, and disgusting. Where am I up to? I'm a casual, and you're a frog. I still don't know why it's stuck here to this day. And it started, bro. Embrace the frogness. You are not a casual, and I am not a frog. In Newcastle, it's called King of the Beers. There you go. Yeah, I think everyone in Australia plays it with just slightly different rules. Who is the favourite trial to you or your brother? Easily, my brother. UFC is saving their biggest superstars to the Open the Paramount deal next year. That is true, Ghost Kid 911. Welcome to the channel. I've never seen you here. My name is Dougie, and I make an MMA video every single day of the week. Please subscribe. New Caledonia looks sick. Would you ever hit up some lovely native chicks? I don't know. I've never seen it. I'll have to check out their Instagrams. They probably don't even have it. Dougie, where does Dudikova land in your top 10 hottest fighters? Wouldn't know, help me. Wouldn't know. Barely even know what she looks like. I like that Dougie yells at everyone lately. Might have stirred the certain time to facilitate it. You might have. If you get me in the right annoyed mood, I will flip out. But I'm in a good mood today. I paid $500 for the stool in Mackenzie Dern's corner last fight. That is a thing that someone has actually bought and could buy. No way, it took a lot to convince me 100 men could kill a gorilla. Full-size Glizzy ain't fucking happening. I'm taking a stand on this one. Fair enough, Carpathius. Favorite WWE pay-per-view? I'm not gay. That sounds wrong when you tap your head. It's all brain, mate. Dougie, any statement on the allegations yet? I can't believe you did that. I'm not answering any allegations. That head is hollow as fuck? No. Dougie thumped his head and his forehead somehow. Has MMA Joey ever acknowledged your existence before? No, never. But I asked him a question once on his chat and he flipped out on me. And ever since then, I've hated him. In Warrnambool, we don't need the game. We just drink. That's because you guys are men. Fuck, I thought I'd catch you out on that one. You did help me. All right, where are we up to? It's 20 to 5. I've got to film a video. We're being live for just over an hour. Do we do the picks today or do we just do them tomorrow? We got to get it done in half an hour. I think we can do it in half an hour, huh? I think we can do it in half an hour. I'll have to stop reading the chats and just punch through them. Alexa Grasso's feet, mate. Picks tomorrow. All right, we'll do the picks tomorrow. We'll start off with picks tomorrow. Oh, what's up, Padawan? How are you, dude? What's up, man? Just go another... Yeah, we'll hang out. We'll just keep hanging out, and then we'll do them tomorrow. That's all right. I'll close the window, and we'll do them tomorrow. There, the window's closed. I had it open, but we'll just do it tomorrow. I am going to watch some fights back and just hang out with the chat. That's what I'm going to do. Yes. I'm going to watch some... What fights should I watch back by myself while I hang with the chat? Actually, I got to start watching Gene Silva. I got to watch Diego Lopez versus Alexander Volkanovski again. Yes, I got to get into that. All right, let me read some chats. Sorry, I'm behind. How are you, Padwin? How are you, man? I haven't seen you in a minute, dude. Hope you've been well. Inwarnable, we don't do that. Fuck, I thought you did, mate. Olga is badder than Ditcheva. Olga is badder than Ditcheva? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm so pissed. If I was a male champ and Verena Jandarova was co-maining to the pay-per-view and we got to share the poster together, fuck that. We need Dern, man. You know they want Dern to win so fucking badly. You know they're hoping Dern wins. Diego. How the fuck do you spell Diego Lopez? D-I-G... A-O, Diego, Volk, Diego, Volk. That ain't how you spell Diego. Let's do Volk first. Volk, L-O-P-E-Z. No, Lopez. Lopez versus Volk. There we go. I've done it. I'm a genius. Majority of people... Oh, that's so loud. Shut up, John Anik. The majority of people in Topology are picking Reyes to beat Olberg. I hope the betting sites feel the same way. Easy money if so. I do like Olberg's forward pressure, but he did shit the bed a little bit against Jan Blachowicz. I wonder if he'll do the same thing. And Reyes has started implementing a lot of forward pressure as well these days as well, Jim. So it's hard to be like a clear pick on that one, isn't it? Alexa Grass is what we did that one. Is vodka the drink of choice in Serbia? Yes. Well, actually, it's Rakia. Rakia. Are you on full fights? No, I'm on prelim. I'm on Fight Pass, brother. Paul Craig haters are 40-year-old men wearing backwards hat. What a surprise. I'm not 40. I'm 37. I've still got years until I get to 40. Just look at MMA Dougie's YouTube channel, and his videos are just what I expected. Classic Joey at it again. I just looked at MMA Dougie's YouTube channel, and his videos are what I expected. What has he made videos on these days, Shotgun? I literally haven't clicked on a Joey video since the Hamza Chimaev fight week. I was in such a bad habit of watching his content and rage baiting myself up. And ever since the Hamza Chimaev fight week, I haven't been back. What has he been saying, mate? Go another yeah, we'll hang out for a bit. Yeah, New Caledonia is very expensive, FYI. It's under French jurisdiction. Wherever you get is whatever I mean. The French labour laws and minimum wage, really expensive place to holiday in or live. Oh, that sounds bad. I don't want to do that. Plus, it's French, so it's gay. Watch back Sean O'Bannon? No. I've never rewatched an MMA fight in my life. Of course you have, Feral Florida Man. You're an MMA fan. Bedtime for American. Good night, Mike. Good night, man. You have a good night's sleep. Thank you so much for the $5 and the continuous support on the channel. And thank you for getting your barber to subscribe to the channel as well. What a funny joke. Rewatched Holland versus Wonderboy. That's one of my favorite at the Apex. That is such a good fight, dude. I love that fight. I've rewatched that fight a couple of times, Trip. That's a great one. Diego. Thank you, Mike. I needed that. I found it now. You're a legend, man. All right, where am I up to? Oh, I've gone too far. Watch back the Sam Patterson fight. It was not an early stoppage. Waters was falling all over the place after the Patterson warheads hit him directly in the solar plexus. I watched the stoppage back before I finished the video. I'm just pointing out that Waters was on the feet. His hands were up, but no one sort of talked shit about that. Imagine if Verena wins, the UFC officers freaking out this amazing new marketable star. Dana will have the best day ever. I tell you what, they'll be moving the fucking title on real quick if she wins. She won't be getting any Dana White privilege. San Diego is an old German word that roughly translates to a whale's vagina. No, Ron, I don't think that's true at all. No. I love Kev P. I don't know what you're saying. Do you think you will get a midlife crisis once you hit 40? I'm already having a midlife crisis, Feral Florida Man. Look at me. I'm streaming with a backwards hat on. I should have a wife and 3 children. Mate, I'm already having a midlife crisis. I'm learning guitar. Do you understand? We're at the end, boys. We're at the very ends of the limits of my sanity. It's all downhill from here. Do you think... I've done that one. Impression of self-hating MMA doughy. Tom Aspinall is going to lose because he's white. Bo Nickel is the worst MMA fighter because he's white. Michael Chandler is a bitch because he's white. What's that? Ian Machado Gary is a vegan that watches his wife get fucked. Ian Machado Gary is the best fighter in the world. You don't look 37. You look my age, about 25. I have had a very good bounce. I have. I'm very lucky. I want Jandaroba to win big time. I want the roughest looking female champ, so we don't see a champ turn to shit because they joined OnlyFans. I want the female champs to look like grizzled bloody vet. That's a good point, Paul. We want our women fighters to look like savages. You know, I miss the days of Cyborg. Dougie, get a kid soon. You'll be 50 when they are 10. Come on now. I know, Wixon, but where do you find a woman to breed with in the West? They're all ruined by feminists. Dougie, Wonderboy Holland is a classic. Such a good one, man. Dougie Rage Goons to MMA Joey. I did have a period of my life where I was Rage Gooning to Joey. I'd listen to him for about 15 minutes, get angry, and then go and do something annoyed. It was a bad habit. I'm happy I got out of it. Gotta run. I'll leave the chat with this. We can never recapture the free market capitalist of our societies while you stay by voting against not supporting my casual status. Shameful. I don't think you, being a casual, has got anything to do with the West returning to free market capitalism. Tim. But you're not a casual. It's really weird for me coming from New Zealand with so many Polynesians, the fresh islander accents, and then going to New Caledonia, and there's guys that look like Tai Tuivasa with soft-spoken fluent French. That would be a mental mindfuck, Paul. That really would be. I'm 22 and I'm learning guitar, so so I'm cooked. No, but you're 22, like you're just out of high school. You're learning new things in life. You should be picking up new hobbies at 22. You know what I mean? I'm just old. It's not a midlife crisis. You wouldn't have met me, so that's pretty cool. If it's not for a midlife crisis, you wouldn't have met me, so that's pretty cool. That's true. That's true. At least I have made new friends at 37, which is really fucking hard to do for a lot of people. Man, Volt clipped up. Dude, Lopez is gonna fucking lose. Lopez is gonna lose to Diego, to Gene Silva. Volk is just easily jabbing him. Easily. I wonder if Lopez is too busy fighting the fighter. You know how some fighters shit the bed? That ain't right. There we go. You know how some fighters shit the bed when they see the hero of the cage behind them? Like in front of them? Like Cyril Gahn did to John Jones. That's the best example of that. Do you think Lopez just shat the bed because it was Volk? Like the Volk that was standing in front of him and he was actually having a fucking title shot? Because look at this. Like Volk just easily. Just lands on him. Fucking easily lands on him. It's not even... I'll get in trouble if I show it too much. Too slow a start. You're seeing some doubt. Yeah, man. Volk just touches him. Bang. Touches him. Man, it's not good. Where am I up to? Impression of 63-year-old Dougie having his 25-year-old Serbian girlfriend telling him that she is pregnant. I'm so happy. I work so hard for this. Raise him based. If you teach him anything about the West, I will kill you from the grave. How many times have you caught chlamydia? Never. I've been clean my entire life. What a bounce! It's all downhill from here. Only thing to do is to put up a ramp at the bottom of the hill and do a backflip. I agree, Capatheist. We're all going to end up in the ground. Might as well enjoy the ride. Jandaroba really needs this win. She looks atrocious and derpy, so fighting is all she's got. True, she doesn't have an OnlyFans career to fall back on. I low-key agree with the Jandaroba take from Daniel. There you go. Sam Patterson's stoppage was perfect. Rich Mitchell is the GOAT MMA ref since 2012. Caught Dawodu's head on a KO like a Muay Thai ref. Dude is unbothered, professional, and unknown. He is the best. All right, nice. I think Jason Herzog is the best ref for me, but I like it, Micah. Dougie is 15 years older than me. Let that sink in. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm an old man. I'm an old man. I could be your dad. I should be your dad. Joey, no dick, wonky. Yes, Joey's dick, no wonky. Joey's dick do no wonky. It does no work. True. Yeah, the French are soy. The only bad part about moving to the east coast of Canada to help my grandparents is the last year they live in a smelly French town. Ew, that sucks. There's lots of smoking and smells, and no one speaks English. Which month in 2026 are you predicting Ilya will return? January? February? January or February? Is it just a coincidence that the West started making it illegal to spank your children right around the time that school... No, not at all. No, they're directly linked. Lopez is going to put a masterclass on Silva. Why do you think this, Gene? What are you seeing from Lopez that makes you think that? He didn't put a masterclass on Ige. He didn't put a masterclass on... I think the only one he's put a masterclass on is Ortega. And Ortega is the worst fighter in the world. Diego Lopez. Topology. Where are you seeing this masterclass narrative? I love that the stream hasn't crashed. I'm so happy that we fixed it. Yeah, Ortega, Ige, Sadiq Yusuf. Sadiq Yusuf is his best win. Really? That's it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Volk was in crazy shape. He was, dude. He stopped drinking for months and was eating nothing but meat. Volk would finish Silva in the second. You reckon? I don't know, dude. Volk always gets touched on the chin. Mr. C is fast coming my favorite for me in the chat. He's hilarious. 63-year-old Dougie finding his 25-year-old girlfriend is preggers. I worked so hard after 60. I know. That was fucking funny. I got to put Mr. C and... What's his name? Never renamed once. No, what's his name? He's angry at me. I don't know. He commented in today's video. What's his name? Never renamed once. Angry at me. Never hold hands. Mr. C and never hold hands. They got to go in the. I got to write that down. Mr. C and never hold hands. Mr. C and never hold hands. These guys are legends. I got to put him in the end cards. Lucas Tracy's profile picture looks like a man spreading his butt cheeks apart. Okay, thank you, email. I actually agree with you. He might have shit the bed because it was Volk in front of him. Yeah, I think there's a big chance that might have happened, dude. Doug could be my dad. I should be someone's dad. Just watch back Ortega versus Lopez, and man, I forgot how many times he hurt him so badly to almost get finished. Yeah, Ortega is like a human punching bag. I do need to watch that fight back as well to remind myself. I'll do it after I watch this one. I'm watching the Volk fight now. How could you tell a guy if a gym may be gay or bisexual? I don't know. I can just tell. You can just tell. It's just an energy that they give off. I remember the first one. Just remembered the first one to make him get out, then come back again before hitting the ground. Just remember the first one to make him go out, then come back again. Are you talking about Ortega versus Lopez? I can't remember the fight, Chris. I'll watch it back. Can I do my mating call in here? Go nuts, Malson. Seeing things as your number one in the picks, I take that as a great compliment. Ooh, there you go. Do you think the new footage released where Raja was throwing... Okay. All right. Lopez outscored Ortega, but it's Ortega. That's what I mean. Like, the Ortega thing is like a... Obviously, he schooled Ortega. Obviously. Ortega is a fucking heavy bag. Silva's best win is Bryce. That is a good counterpoint. That is a good... That is true. Silva's best win is Bryce. That is true. And Bryce isn't exactly the elite of the elite. Where's MMA Guru found decapitated in a lake? Probably email Mason. Maybe all the raging at the computer or a company work. No, I went out and bought a fucking Ethernet cable, and now I've got a big, ugly, black cable running through the center of my house. That is what worked. Impression of Dougie waking up hungover at his late shift from McDonald's. He kissed his 16-year-old girlfriend goodbye and heads out to the Harley Davidson he parked outside. Oh, because I'm having a midlife crisis. So I've got a 16-year-old girlfriend and I work at Macca's. See you, sweetheart. Dougie forgetting our names never gets old. I'm sorry, Christian Grey. I'm sorry. You know, mate, you know I've got bad memory. I love MMA and I don't even remember the MMA fighters. Don't discredit just how good Volk is. Yeah, Volk is fucking phenomenal. And he's just jabbing the fuck out of Lopez, which is what Volk does to everyone. But Volk does, I still maintain this. Volk does get hit on the chin every single fight because he just moves back in a dead straight direction. And one day he is going to get slept again, like he's been slept twice. And Gene Silva is a monster with forward pressure. It just, the matchmaking and the styles make fights make sense to me. You know what I mean, brother? Mixed martial artist, the way to tell if someone at your gym is gay is to see if their dick tastes like ass. That is disgusting. Dougie, I had a friend who kind of thought was sus and joke calling him gay and would get mad, but he had a girlfriend after high school and he got a boyfriend and I knew he was sus, I just can't. And he got a boyfriend and I knew he was sus, I just can tell. Yeah, I can literally, I just got a gym membership because I used to work out at my garage, but that's gone now. And I was in the gym and I could tell who the gay guys were. I could tell. And then I caught them making out in the car park. Not that I caught them, but they were making out with each other in the car park. And I was like, I knew you were fucking gay. I knew it. Anyone will struggle with a featherweight go. That is true. Good point below. People forget, man. Lopez knocked Volk straight onto his ass. Everyone, that's what I'm saying. Everyone gets Volk on the chin. Everyone. Ironically, he was found with his head cut off in a creek. There you go. British cigarettes, indeed. Dougie, are you going to shave a Chuck Liddell mohawk into your head? I mean, I might as well do it. I am of that age where I should crash out like that. Oh! There. Oh my God. Bang. And the follow-up as well. Bang! Oh, man. Volk got him so good. I know it's Volk. I know, like, Volk is not Gene Silva, but Gene Silva does set up these kind of strikes. He does. Gene Silva's striking is so fast. It just is. It just is. That was 28 seconds. Go back to 27 seconds. 24. 26. Fucking bang. Bang! Oh. And Volk's old, and Volk doesn't chin people. You know, Volk does not chin people. Volk's an old man. Even when he was young, Volk doesn't chin people. Diego does chin people. 13:28. Go back to 13. 13:28. 13:26. Bang. Bang. Man, oh man, I tell you what. Herzog is my second favorite ref, but Rich Mitchell is an unsung hero. I am also as washed old geezer like you, but a bit more handsome, but a bit less fruity. I think I'm not fruity at all. Thanks, Mason. You dog. A bit less fruity. Yeah, I mean, when we were doing a referee tier list, Mason, this is one of the things I talked about. Who's the best ref in the UFC? It's someone you don't talk about. Someone whose name you don't know. That's who the best ref in the UFC is. Because we never bitch about them. So that's, yeah. Did anyone see that video, the third Spider-Man? The really young one in the end game, getting a train ran on him. Okay, alright. Volk married a baddie? He did, dude. Volk, man, this chick from New Caledonia is pretty damn fine. Volk, man, this chick from New Caledonia, she's pretty damn fine. She's all over me. Was that a vape in her pocket? Hang on a minute. That's a cock. It's funny how you're 15 years older than me, live completely on the other side of the world, and we both have the same problems happening to us. We both have common sense solution that is frowned upon. I know, fellow Florida man. It's almost as if like there's this huge, big, gaping hole that could easily be fixed, but you're not allowed to talk about it. Whoever invented the yoga pants that have the spandex around the butt cheek need to be applauded. Yes, that is true. Every girl... I know. I can't believe what women are wearing in the gym these days. What's up, Pro Fwick? Nasruddin Imavov is the GOAT. No, he isn't. He's very, very good, but he's absolutely not the GOAT. I've not seen you on my channel before. Welcome. My name is Dougie. I go live all the time, just like this, and I make an MMA video every bloody day of the week. If you like Lucas Tracy, Bedtime, Guru, MMA Che, MMA channels like that, you'll like me. Subscribe. If you like MMA Joey and Luke Thomas, probably not the channel for you. Have a good day, my friend. Welcome. Where am I up to? Hang on a minute. Have you seen the interview of Volk where he was talking about drinking alcohol? Yeah, I think Emil Malson is the lost messenger. Silva's usually a slow slider. You think you go past first. Lopez usually throws him up, but not as recently. Silva's a slow slider. I do think it goes past the first. Yeah, I think second or third. And then that comes out. And Lopez is fucking snoring. Is Dougie on his Gigolo character arc? No, I'm actually on the opposite, to be honest, mate. I'm on the opposite. I couldn't be less interested in women right now. Dougie doing all this propaganda just to pick Lopez the day before the fight. I'm just watching fights and getting my... You guys are just... I usually do this while I'm at work, or cooking dinner, or eating dinner. This is what I usually do, is go back and watch the fights, Jim. But I'm just doing it live now while chatting to you guys at a nice, even pace. And you're just hearing my initial thoughts. Now I'm going to go and watch some Gene Silva fights, and I'm going to go watch some Lopez wins, and I'm going to see, you know what I mean? I'm just doing live tape study and just thinking out loud here. The best ref is the one that looks like... Okay. Smith versus Glover was a bad look on old Herzog. Got to save the fighter. Yeah, that was a bad one, but Smith was sort of... Nah, that was a bad one. I mean, his teeth were getting smashed out, and it was the apex, so you could literally hear Smith talking. Yeah, that was a bad one. They should just employ Muay Thai refs that go the extra mile to protect the fighters, but give them every chance to fight. Muay Thai is a completely different sport, though, you know. You know what I mean, Jim. Like, Muay Thai is about violence. Impression of CTE Volt cutting his fingers off while chopping a salad. Okay, now we're going to make some delicious... Oh, that hurt. Hey, what do you mean? The crunchy shallots, love. You don't want them in there? Is it not meant to be red? No, I'm going to finish cooking it anyway. Now, get away from me, sweetheart. Get away from me. I'm going to finish cooking them. Why is your chat screen colorblind? So that the black stands out over the white background. Otherwise, it would be white text over a white background, and it would make it hard for you guys to read it. That's Frankie's favorite part of going to Asian countries. True. Vietnam didn't want that stigma from outright banning, so instead they banned the vapes and the hook. Exactly right. Impression of Dougie, no. Diego Lopez will defeat Silva by whatever he wants. I don't think he will, Profic. I don't think he will. Raja just wanted Psycho Stu to be a warrior. That's right. He did. Okay. Alright, I've been live for an hour and a half. I think we've reached a nice, natural conclusion. I am now going to release the camping vlog video. Camping vlog episode 2, boys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I really enjoyed camping, and I enjoyed making the vlog. I don't know what to say. I'm not going to oversell it. It's a camping vlog. What do you expect? What do you want from me? You know what I mean? It's a camping vlog. So we'll get that going. Auto dubbing is now audio translate other languages, make your content more accessible. You can always change it in the... Oh, cool, I can be heard in French. Let's edit it. Let's edit the camping vlog and let's make it members only. There you go, guys. Save. Copy the link. Copy the video link. There you go, guys. If you enjoyed my first camping vlog, you might enjoy this camping vlog. There's a van tour. I do a cold dip. I do some cooking. Yeah, it's good. So enjoy that if you enjoyed it. If you don't like the first camping vlog or you don't care about camping that much, you probably wouldn't want to watch this. So that's that. Peace to you, Christian Grey. Peace and shout out to Canada. Silva actually might beat Lopez. I've changed my mind. Silva might actually beat Lopez. So I'm saying, Jim, we just got to watch the fights and just think out loud. You know what I mean? Members only is a good business model. Oink, 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 oink. No, it's just, if I released a camping vlog as a regular video, it would tank my algorithm because this is an MMA channel and YouTube is a search engine. So if you do anything outside of your niche, it ruins your algorithm. So it's got to be members only. I'm not big on camping. I know you're not, brother. I know you hate it, man. Have a good one. Red Rocket in the video? No, my Red Rocket is not in the video. Someone give me a membership. You're already a membership. Email Mason. Your name is green. You fucking retard. I just got to the Aqua Center in Frankston. Why are you going to Frankistan? Why not go to the Waves one? Bye, Frankston. Anyway, enjoy your swim. All right, I'm out here. Have a good swim, brother. Have a good swim. Enjoy your swim. We'll catch up this week for a beer. Is Collingwood playing? We'll talk offline. We're not going to talk to each other here. We'll message each other. We'll go out for a beer this week. The porn really hurt your algo, didn't it? Shut up. Anyway, enjoy the camping vlog and meeting Frenchie. Nice. Enjoy the camping vlog, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Kyle Borralho versus Robert Whittaker sounds like a banger. Who do you think wins between them? I think Kyle Borralho wins. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's live stream. I'll see you guys later in the week. Thank you guys all so much for joining me. I appreciate every single one of you for being up late with me. Have a good night to the Americans. Have a good day to the Europeans. And have a wonderful afternoon for the Australians. Fuck off, cunt. Have a good one. Everyone have a good one. Aussies have a good afternoon. Canadians and Americans have a good night. English people and Europeans have a wonderful day at work today. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. Best MMA YouTube channel content. Best MMA chat stream out there. You guys are the best. I appreciate you guys. And we are no longer crashing every single 10 minutes. We have fixed the stream. Yay! 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 I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Goodbye. I'm going to make a video raging at John Jones. That's going to be tomorrow's video. It's going to be great. I'm going to insult John Jones for 20 minutes. See you guys then. Goodbye.